The previous lecture we have discussed about the characteristics, properties, and virulence factors of the Streptococcus species. In this lecture, we will discuss about the pathogenesis, diagnosis, and treatment of the Streptococcus species, mainly Streptococcus pyogenes. Pathogenesis of the Streptococcus species. Streptococcus group A, that is the Streptococcus pyogenes, cause disease by three mechanisms. One is the pyogenic inflammation, second is by producing exotoxin production, and the third is immunological based pathogenesis. Pyogenic inflammation induced locally at the site of organism in tissue. Mainly pyogenic inflammation involved in the pus formation. Pus formation. Exotoxin production, which can cause widespread systemic symptoms in areas of the body where there are no organisms, and immunological, which occurs when antibody against a component of the organism cross reacts with the normal tissue or forms immune complexes that damage normal tissue. इसमें जो एंटीबॉडीज बनती हैं वो अपने ही नॉर्मल टिश्यूज को डैमेज करती हैं, दैट विल रिजल्ट इन द ऑटो इम्यून डिसऑर्डर्स and result in the immunological based pathogenesis. The immunological reaction cause inflammation, the inflamed joints of rheumatic fever, but there are no organisms in the lesion. इसमें जो ऑर्गेनिज्म को होना जरूरी नहीं क्योंकि एंटीबॉडीज डायरेक्टली इन्वॉल्व होती हैं इन द पैथोजेनेसिस. Group A streptococci produce four important enzymes related to pathogenesis. Hyaluronidase degrades hyaluronic acid, which is the ground substance of subcutaneous tissues. Hyaluronidase is known as the spreading factor because it facilitates the rapid spread of Streptococcus pyogenes in skin infections, result in the cellulitis. इन्फेक्शन को स्प्रेड करने में जो एंजाइम है वो हेलोरोनिडेज इन्वॉल्व होता है. Streptokinase, that is also called fibrinolysin, activates plasminogen to form plasmin, which dissolves fibrin in clots, thrombi, and emboli. It can be used to lyse thrombi in the coronary arteries of the heart attack patients. ये जो क्लाट्स हैं उनको डिग्रेड करने में हेल्प होता है और ये भी स्प्रेड ऑफ इन्फेक्शन में इन्वॉल्व होता है स्ट्रेप्टोकाइनेस. DNase, that is also called the streptokinase. Streptokinase degrades DNA in exudates or necrotic tissues. Antibody to DNase B develops during pyoderma. This can be used for diagnostic purposes. जो antibodies DNase B के against produce हो रही हैं, these can be used as a diagnostic purpose. IgG degrading enzymes, the most important virulence factors of this enzyme of this bacteria, is a protease that specifically cleaves IgG heavy chains. IgG degrading enzymes specifically IgG के heavy chains को degrade करते हैं. जब IgG degrade होगा तो इससे क्या consequences होंगे? This will prevent opsonization. This will prevent the complement activation and enhancing the virulence of the organism. जब opsonization नहीं होगा तो phagocytosis का process inhibit होगा और complement activation नहीं होगा तो जो severity है, जो virulence है, वो organism की increase होगी. In addition to group A streptococci produce 5 important toxins and hemolycins. एंजाइम्स के अलावा इसमें टॉक्सिन्स भी हैं और हेमोलाइसिन्स भी हैं जो डिफरेंट वे में पैथोजेनेसिस में हेल्पफुल होते हैं. एराथोजेनिक टॉक्सिन्स cause the rash of scarlet fever. Its mechanism of action is similar to that of the toxic shock syndrome toxin of the Staphylococcus aureus that act as a superantigen overactivation of the cells and increase the production of the cytokines. It is produced only by certain strains of Streptococcus pyogenes lysogenized by a bacteriophage carrying the gene for the toxins. This is bacteriophage mediated activation of these toxins. The injection of the skin test dose of pathogenic toxin, that is called a DIC test, gives a positive result in persons lacking antitoxins susceptible to persons. Streptolysin O is a hemolysin that is inactivated by oxidation. ऑक्सीजन लिबा है जो स्ट्रेप्टोलाइसिन O है ये ऑक्सीजन की मौजूदगी में इनएक्टिव हो जाता है. Oxygen labile है. It causes beta hemolysis only when colonies grow under the surface of the blood agar plate. It is antigenic. It is antigenic and antibody to its ASO, anti-streptomycin O, develops after group A streptococcal infections. The titer of ASO antibody can be important in the diagnosis of rheumatic fever. तो ASO titer को भी हम एज ए diagnostic purpose के इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. जब ASO का titer ज़्यादा होगा, it means the patient is suffering from the rheumatic fever. Streptolysin S is a hemolysin that is not inactivated by the oxygen. It is oxygen stable. Streptolysin is oxygen stable, while streptolysin O is oxygen labile. It is not antigenic but is responsible for beta hemolysis when colonies grow on the surface of blood agar plate. Pyrogenic exotoxin A is the toxin responsible for most cases of streptococcal toxic shock syndrome. It has the same mode of action as does staphylococcal toxic shock syndrome toxin. It is a superantigen that causes the release of the large amounts of cytokines from helper T cells and macrophages. तो पैरोजेनिक एक्सोटॉक्सिन बी एज ए सुपर एंटीजन के तौर पर काम करती है. एक्सोटॉक्सिन बी इज अ प्रोटीएज दैट रैपिडली डिस्ट्रॉयज टिश्यू एंड इज प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द लार्ज अमाउंट्स बाय स्ट्रेन्स ऑफ स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायोजेंस, सो कॉल्ड द फ्लेश ईटिंग स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई दैट कॉज निकोटाइजिंग फासाइटिस. निकोटाइजिंग फासाइटिस स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायोजन का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टर है. Pathogenesis by group B streptococci, that is Streptococcus agalacti, is based on the ability of the organisms to induce inflammatory response. जो ग्रुप बी स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई है उसका जो पैथोजेनेसिस है वो इन्फ्लेमेटरी रिस्पांस पे बेस करता है. However, unlike Streptococcus pyogenes, no cytotoxic enzymes or exotoxins have been described. Streptococcus pyogenes की तरह जो एगालेक्टी है उसके पास ना साइटोटॉक्सिक एंजाइम्स हैं, एक्सोटॉक्सिन्स हैं, एंड देयर इज नो एविडेंस फॉर एनी इम्यूनोलॉजिकल इंड्यूस्ड डिजीज. तो इसमें कोई इम्यूनोलॉजिकल बेस्ड डिजीज भी प्रोड्यूस नहीं होती. एगालेक्टी की बात कर रहे हैं. ग्रुप बी स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई हैव ए पॉलीसेकेराइड capsule that is antiphagocytic and anticapsular antibody is protective. ग्रुप बी जो स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई है इसमें कैप्सूल होता है जो एंटीफेगोसिटिक होता है और इस कैप्सूल के अगेंस्ट जो एंटीबॉडीज प्रोड्यूस होती हैं जो प्रोटेक्शन प्रोवाइड करती हैं. Pathogenesis by Streptococcus pneumonia and the virulent streptococci is uncertain as no exotoxin or tissue destructive enzymes have been demonstrated. Streptococcus pneumonia के पास और virulence ग्रुप के पास कोई exotoxin और tissue destructive enzyme मौजूद नहीं होते. The main virulence factor of Streptococcus pneumonia is its antiphagocytic polysaccharide capsule. Many other strains of virulent streptococci that cause the endocarditis produce a glycocalyx that enables the organisms to adhere to the heart wall. तो virulence groups हैं streptococcus के उसके पास भी glycocalyx होता है that help in the attachment. Mainly it is responsible for the endocarditis. Clinical findings of the streptococcal infections. Streptococcus pyogenes causes three types of infections, three types of diseases. One is the pyogenic diseases such as the pharyngitis and cellulitis. Second is the toxigenic diseases like scarlet fever and toxic shock syndrome. And third is the immunological diseases such as rheumatic fever and acute glomerulonephritis. जिस तरह हमने बात की है कि पैथोजेनेसिस में 3 स्टेप्स हैं जो पायोजेनिक होते हैं और जो टॉक्सिन मीडिएटेड पैथोजेनेसिस है या इम्यूनोलॉजिकल बेसिस है. इसी तरह देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ द डिजीजेस जो स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायोजेन स्पेसिफिकली प्रोड्यूस करता है. उसमें पायोजेन पस वाले, टॉक्सिन मीडिएटेड एंड द इम्यूनोलॉजिकल बेस्ड. पस में फेरेंजाइटिस और सिलाइटिस आएगा और टॉक्सिजेनिक में स्कारलेट फीवर एंड टॉक्सिक शॉक सिंड्रोम आएगा, जबकि इम्यूनोलॉजिकल में रूमेटिक फीवर एंड एक्यूट ग्लोमेरुलोनेफ्राइटिस आएगा. Streptococcus pyogen group A Streptococcus is the most common bacterial cause of pharyngitis, that is called the sore throat. सबसे कॉमन जो sore throat की cause है वो Streptococcus pyogen है. Streptococcal pharyngitis, strep throat is characterized by the throat pain and fever. On examination, an inflamed throat and tonsils, often with a yellowish exudates, are found, accompanied by tender cervical lymph nodes. If untreated, spontaneous recovery often occurs in 10 days, but rheumatic fever may occur. अगर pharyngitis को ट्रीट ना किया जाए तो 10 दिनों के अंदर ये खुद रिकवर हो जाता है, बट सिवियर केसेस में इट में लीड्स towards the rheumatic fever. Untreated pharyngitis may extend to the middle ear otitis media, the sinuses sinusitis, and mastoiditis, or the meninges meningitis. Continuing inability to swallow may indicate a peritonsillar or the retropharyngeal abscess. If the infecting streptococci produce erythrogenic toxin and the host lacks antitoxin, scarlet fever may result. अगर जो स्ट्रेप्टोकोका है वो एरिथ्रोजेनिक टॉक्सिन प्रोड्यूस करेगा और एंटी टॉक्सिन प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगी उसके अगेंस्ट, देन इट विल leads towards the scarlet fever. A strawberry tongue is characteristic lesion seen in the scarlet fever. तो scarlet fever का जो diagnostic procedure है उसमें strawberry tongue appearance होती है और redness of the tongue हो जाती है. That is the complication of the streptococcus pharyngitis if it is caused by the erythrogenic toxin. Streptococcal throat infection can lead to scarlet fever, that is called the scarlatina. हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं स्कारलेटिनिया जो थ्रोट इन्फेक्शन है यही लीड करते हैं स्कारलेट फीवर की तरफ when it involves a strain of streptococcus carrying a prophage that codes for erythrogenic toxins. चूंकि ये erythrogenic toxin है ये फेज mediated है इसलिए इसको फेज एक्टिवेट करेगा और फेज की मौजूदगी में जब टॉक्सिन एक्टिवेट होगी तो स्कारलेट फीवर प्रोड्यूस होगा. सिस्टमैटिक स्प्रेड ऑफ दिस टॉक्सिन रिजल्ट्स इन हाई फीवर एंड ए ब्राइट रेड diffuse rash on over the face, trunk, inner arms and legs and even the tongue. These are the symptoms of the scarlet fever. Streptococcus pyogenes also causes another toxin-mediated disease that is called streptococcal toxic shock syndrome, which has clinical findings similar to those of the staphylococcal toxic shock syndrome. However, streptococcal toxic shock syndrome typically has a recognizable signs of pyogenic inflammation and blood cultures are often positive, whereas staphylococcal toxic shock syndrome typically has neither a site of pyogenic inflammation nor positive blood culture. जो स्टेफाइलोकोकल जो पस तो स्टेफाइलोकोकल टॉक्सिक शॉक सिंड्रोम है उसमें स्पेसिफिक साइट में पाइजन इन्फेक्शन नहीं होता और ना उसका ब्लड कल्चर पॉजिटिव होता है और ये स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल टॉक्सिक शॉक सिंड्रोम के केस में एक स्पेसिफिक रिकॉग्नाइजेबल साइट होती है जहां पाइजन इन्फॉर्मेशन होती है उसका ब्लड कल्चर भी पॉजिटिव होता है. ग्रुप ए स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई cause skin and the soft tissue infections such as erysipelas, cellulitis, expresses the redness of the skin. That is the redness. That is erysipelas from Greek verb erythro red, and the pala means skin. Redness of the skin is called erysipelas. Cellulitis, that is the inflammation of the cell. This is the cellulitis. That is the inflammation of the cell. Necrotizing fasciitis. Necrotizing fasciitis में जो इसको दूसरे नाम जो है दैट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल गैंग्रीन. स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल गैंग्रीन कहते हैं क्योंकि स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस की वजह से होती है. इसमें जो स्किन होती है वो बिल्कुल ब्लैक हो जाती है और स्किन ब्लैक होने के बाद जो गोश्त जो मसल्स हैं वो डिग्रेड होने शुरू हो जाते हैं. इम्पेटिगो भी इसका बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सिम्टम है स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल ए इन्फेक्शन का. नेक्रोटाइजिंग fasciitis is often called the flesh eating disease. जो necrotizing fasciitis है इसमें ग्रीक वर्ड necrosis that is deadness and the Latin fascia the connective tissue sheath around the muscles and the other organs. तो जब मसल्स और ऑर्गन्स के गिर्द जो कनेक्टिव टिश्यू की डेडनेस हो जाती है दैट इज कॉल्ड necrotizing fasciitis. Deadness of the connective tissue sheath around the muscles and other organs. Deadness of the connective tissue sheath. That's why it is called the flesh-eating disease, necrotizing fasciitis. In addition to Streptococcus pyogenes, Clostridium perfringens and the methicillin-resistant Staph aureus are important cause of necrotizing fasciitis. Streptococcus pyogenes के अलावा Clostridium perfringens और MRSA strains भी वो necrotizing fasciitis cause करती हैं. Impetigo, a form of the pyoderma, is a superficial infection, a skin infection characterized by the honey-colored custard lesions. This is the impetigo. Honey-colored custard lesions appear on the face. Lymphangitis can occur especially on the forearm associated with the infection on the hand. Group A Streptococci also cause endometritis, puerperal fever, a serious infection of the pregnant woman, and the sepsis. Immune-mediated post-streptococcal infections. Acute glomerulonephritis can also occur especially following skin infection caused by certain M protein types of Streptococcus pyogenes. Streptococcus pyogenes से जब skin infection cause होगा उसकी जो complications हैं that will lead towards the acute glomerulonephritis. Group B Streptococci cause neonatal sepsis and meningitis. The main predisposing factor is prolonged longer than 18-hour rupture of the membrane in women who are colonized with the organisms. Children born prior to 37 weeks of gestation have a greatly increased risk of disease. जो चिल्ड्रन 37 वीक्स से लेस जो बॉर्न होते हैं उनमें ये जो ससेप्टिबिलिटी रेट है वो ज़्यादा है. Also, children whose mothers lack antibody to group B streptococci and who consequently are born without transplantally acquired IgG have a high rate of neonatal sepsis caused by these organisms. इनके पास एंटीबॉडीज नहीं है और जो IgG acquired नहीं करते through the transplant center, they are also the risk or the susceptible for this infection, that is the sepsis. Group B streptococci are an important cause of neonatal pneumonia as well. Group B streptococci से pneumonia भी cause होता है. Although most group B streptococcal infections are in neonates, this organism also causes infections such as pneumonia, endocarditis, arthritis, cellulitis, and osteomyelitis in adults as well. Postpartum endometritis also occurs. Diabetes is the main predisposing factor for adult for group B streptococcal infections. The Widens group, Widen is that is the green appearance of the colonies on the blood agar. That's why it's called the Widens. That category include the streptococci of the human origins. They are the most numerous and widespread residents of the oral cavity, gingiva, cheeks, tongue, saliva, and are also found in the nasopharynx, genital tract, and the skin. These species can cause serious systematic infections, although most of them are opportunistic and lack a full set of toxins and enzymes common in more virulent streptococci. ये अपॉर्चुनिस्टिक होते हैं मीन जो इम्यूनो कंप्रोमाइज पेशेंट होते हैं उनमें ये इन्फेक्शन काज करते हैं और इनमें टॉक्सिन्स और एंजाइम्स नहीं होते जो मेनली जो स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई के लिए विरुलेंस फैक्टर्स होते हैं द वन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक दैट इज शेयर्ड बाय मेजर स्पीशीज स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस मीटाई स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस म्यूटेंस Metus, mutans, Milleri, and Silverius Sangius is alpha hemolysis. ये सारे जो वीडियंस ग्रुप हैं ये अल्फा हेमोlysis होते हैं. That's why they produce the green color in the blood agar. These organisms are constantly inhabitants of the gums and teeth, and even chewing hard candy or brushing the teeth can provide a portal of entry for them. Dental procedures can lead to bacteremia, meningitis, abdominal infection, and tooth abscesses. Wheat and streptococci are the most common cause of infective endocarditis. एंडोकार्डिटिस की सबसे ज़्यादा जो वजह है वो वीट एंड स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल ग्रुप है. They enter the bloodstream, cause the bacteremia from the oropharynx, typically after dental surgery. Dental surgery के बाद ये blood में टूट सकते हैं और bacteremia cause करते हैं. Sign of endocarditis are fever, heart murmur, anemia, and embolic events such as the splinter hemorrhages, subconjunctival petechial hemorrhages. The heart murmur is caused by the vegetation on the heart wall. It is 100% fatal unless effectively treated with the antimicrobial agents. About 10% of endocarditis cases are caused by enterococci. Enterococci भी endocarditis cause करता है. But any organism causing bacteremia may settle on deformed valves. At least 3 blood cultures are necessary to ensure recovery of the organisms in more than 90% of cases. Wheat and streptococci, especially anginosus, Milleri, and the Streptococcus intermedius, also cause brain abscesses, often in combination with the mouth anaerobes, a mixed aerobic infection. Dental surgery is an important predisposing factor to brain abscess because it provides a portal for the wheat and streptococci and the anaerobes in the mouth to enter the bloodstream, bacteria, and spread to the brain. Wheat and streptococci are involved in mixed aerobic infections in other areas of the body as well. That is lung abscesses and abdominal abscesses, including liver abscesses. The aerobic and anaerobic mixed infection भी cause करते हैं. Another very common dental disease involving wheat and streptococci is a dental caries. ये जो वीडन्स ग्रुप हैं ये डेंटल कैरीज भी काज करते हैं. इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ शुगर Streptococcus aureus and Streptococcus gordoni, the mutants Streptococcus mutans group है, produce the slime layer made of glucose polymers that adhere slightly to tooth surfaces. These sticky polysaccharides are the basis for plaque, the adhesive white material on the teeth that becomes co-infected with other bacteria and fosters dental disease. So sticky polysaccharides mainly help in the adhesions and they form the biofilm on the teeth and result in the dental caries and dental diseases. Enterococci cause urinary tract infections, especially in hospitalized patients. UTI की जो major cause है वो enterococci है. Indwelling urinary catheters and urinary tract instrumentations are important predisposing factors. Enterococci also cause endocarditis, particularly in patients who have undergone gastrointestinal or urinary tract surgery or instrumentation. They also cause intra-abdominal and pelvic infections. इनसे intra-abdominal और pelvic infections भी होते हैं, typically in the combination with the anaerobes. Streptococcus bovis, a non-enterococcal group D streptococcus, causes endocarditis, especially in patients with the carcinoma of the colon. This association is so strong that patients with the Streptococcus bovis bacteremia or endocarditis should be investigated for the presence of colonic carcinoma. Post-streptococci are one of the most common bacteria found in brain, lung, abdominal, and pelvic abscesses. The summary of important features of pathogenesis by streptococcal infection of streptococcus species. Streptococcus pyogenes जो group A streptococci है, mainly it cause three type infection: pyogenic, toxigenic, and immune mediated. That's also called post streptococcal infection or non-suppurative infections. पायोजन इन्फेक्शन होते हैं वो लोकल भी हो सकते हैं और डिसनेटेड भी हो सकता है. मेनली जो इसकी डिजीज है पायोजेनिक की वो इम्पेटिगो है, सिंडाइटिस है और फ्रेंजाइटिस है. इम्पेटिगो मेनली स्किन को इन्फेक्ट करती है और फ्रेंजाइटिस थ्रोट इन्फेक्शन है. सेप्सिस जो डिसनेटेड पायोजेनिक इन्फेक्शन है मेनली काज द डिजीज दैट इज ब्लड स्ट्रीम में इन्फेक्ट करके पूरे बॉडी को इन्फेक्ट करता है. टॉक्सिजेनिक जो डिजीज है उसमें स्कॉलेट फीवर और टॉक्सिक शॉक सिंड्रोम है टिपिकल डिजीजेस. टॉक्सिजन मीडिएटेड डिजीज हैं, ये मेनली जो इन्फेक्ट करते हैं स्कॉलेट फीवर स्किन को और टॉक्सिक शॉक सिंड्रोम मेनी ऑर्गन्स को इफेक्ट करते हैं. इम्यून मीडिएटेड जो पोस्ट स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल इन्फेक्शन है उसमें हेमेटिक फीवर है और एक्यूट ग्लोमेरुलाइटिस है. ग्लोमेटिक फीवर मेनली इन्फेक्ट द हार्ट एंड जॉइंट्स एंड इट एक्यूट ग्लोमेरुलाइटिस cause the disease in the kidney. स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस एगालेक्टी पायोजेनिक इन्फेक्शन काज करता है और ये न्यूनेटल सेप्सिस एंड मेनिंजाइटिस डिजीज काज करता है और मेनली इट इज द its colonization is the female genital tract. Enterococcus faecalis, pyogenic infection, urinary infection, and endocarditis, and pneumoflora of the colon. Streptococcus bovis, that's a group D. Pathogenesis pyogenic है, pus infection है, infect the heart, cause endocarditis, and pneumoflora of the colon. And Streptococcus pneumonia, पाइथोजेनिक इन्फेक्शन है, काज द निमोनिया, ओटाइटिस मीडिया, एमेंजाइटिस. जो कोलोन है कोलोनाइजेशन इसकी जो होती है दैट इज ओरोफेरिंक्स में. और वीट स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई है, पाइथोजेनिक इन्फेक्शंस हैं, इसमें एंडोकार्डिटिस काज करते हैं और ओरोफेरिंक्स का नॉर्मल फ्लोरा है. द समरी ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स इन्फेक्शन, लेकिन जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है वो स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायोजेनिस है जो पायोजेनिक, टॉक्सिजेनिक और इम्यून मेडिएटेड इन्फेक्शन काज करते हैं. Acute glomerulitis. Acute glomerulitis typically occurs 2 to 3 weeks after skin infection by certain group A streptococcal types in children. M protein type 49 causes acute glomerulitis most frequently. Acute glomerulitis is more frequent after skin infections than after pharyngitis. Skin infection के बाद acute glomerulitis के chances ज़्यादा होते हैं as compared to the pharyngitis. In acute glomerulitis, the kidney cells are so damaged that they cannot adequately filter the blood. चूँकि इसमें ग्लोमेरुलाइटिस हो रहा है, किडनी से डैमेज हो रहे हैं, इसलिए फिल्ट्रेशन का प्रोसेस डिस्टर्ब होता है. द फर्स्ट सिम्टम आर नेफ्राइटिस अपीयरिंग एज स्वेलिंग इन द हैंड्स एंड फीट एंड लो यूरिन आउटपुट, इंक्रीज ब्लड प्रेशर एंड ओकेजनली हार्ट फेलियर भी हो सकता है. यूरिन सैंपल्स आर एबनॉर्मल विद हाई लेवल ऑफ रेड एंड वाइट ब्लड सेल्स एंड प्रोटीन्स. Many cases of acute glomerulitis clear up spontaneously, but some become chronic and lead to kidney failure. जो क्रोनिक केसेस में ये किडनी फेलियर हो सकता है. तो जब 2 to 3 वीक्स ऑफ द स्किन इन्फेक्शन बाय स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल इन्फेक्शन जिसमें स्कॉलेट फीवर आ गया, उसमें उसके बाद अगर किडनी रिलेटेड जो इन्फेक्शन हो रहा है दैट लीड्स टुवर्ड्स द एक्यूट ग्लोमेरुलाइटिस. Most patients recover completely. Reinfection with streptococci rarely leads to recurrence of glomerulitis. The disease is initiated by antigen antibody complexes on the glomerular basement membrane. चूंकि ये इम्यून बेस्ड है, इसमें एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी कम्प्लेक्स बनेंगे. जो एंटीबॉडीज एम प्रोटीन के अगेंस्ट बनती हैं वो किडनी को के अगेंस्ट रिएक्शन शुरू कर देती हैं. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड इट इज रिस्पांसिबल फॉर द ग्लोमेरुलाइटिस. तो ये इम्यून मेडिएटेड डिजीज, इसमें एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी कम्प्लेक्स बनने के बाद अपनी सेल्स को डिस्ट्रॉय करना शुरू कर देते हैं. कंप्लीमेंट इज एक्टिवेटेड and C5a attracts neutrophils that secrete enzymes that damage the endothelium of the glomerular capillaries. इस तरह जब एंटी एंटीबॉडी कम्प्लेक्स बनेगा तो कंप्लीमेंट एक्टिवेट होगा, C5a न्यूट्रोफिल्स को अट्रैक्ट करेंगे और जो दूसरे एंजाइम्स है वो प्रोड्यूस होंगे और ग्लोमेरुलर कैपिलरीज और एंडोथेलियम डैमेज होगी. Endothelium of glomerular capillaries will damage. It can be prevented by early eradication of nephrogenic streptococci from the skin colonization sites, but not administration of insulin after the onset of the symptom. The second complication of the streptococcal infection is the acute rheumatic fever. Rheumatic is from the Greek word rheuma, that is a flux involving the inflammation of joints, muscles, and connective tissues. Approximately 2 weeks after a group A streptococcal infection, usually pharyngitis. This is not again after the skin infection. Skin infection के बाद acute lymphitis होगा और pharyngitis के 2 हफ्तों के बाद rheumatic fever हो सकता है. That is characterized by fever, migratory polyarthritis, and carditis may develop. The carditis damages myocardial and endocardial tissue. Carditis में myocardial endocardial tissue damage होंगे, especially the mitral and aortic valves, resulting in vegetation on the valves. Uncontrollable spasmodic movements of the limbs or face, that is the chorea, may also occur. ASO, anti-streptococcus otitis, and erythrocyte sedimentation rate are elevated. तो ASO इसका diagnostic test है. If ASO titer is increased, then it leads towards the rheumatic fever. Note that the group A streptococci skin infection do not cause rheumatic fever. जो स्किन इन्फेक्शन होते हैं वो rheumatic fever काज नहीं करते. स्किन इन्फेक्शन जो होते हैं वो acute lymphitis काज करते हैं. Most cases of the pharyngitis caused by the group A streptococci occurs in children aged 5 to 15 years, and hence rheumatic fever occurs in their age group. Rheumatic fever is due to an immunological cross-reaction between antibodies formed against the M protein of Streptococcus pyogenes and proteins on the surface of joints, heart and brain tissue. तो ये भी क्रॉस रिएक्शन हो रहा है. ये जो M प्रोटीन के अगेंस्ट एंटीबॉडीज बनती हैं वो M प्रोटीन के अगेंस्ट एंटीबॉडीज अपने ही सेल जो जॉइंट्स, हार्ट और ब्रेन में उनके साथ रिएक्शन करते हैं, इस तरह उनको वो डैमेज करते हैं. सो इट इज ऑटो इम्यून डिजीज ग्रेटली exacerbated by the recurrent streptococcal infections. If streptococcal infections are treated within 8 days of onset, rheumatic fever is usually prevented. अगर एक्यूट स्टेज में, इनिशियल स्टेज में स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल इन्फेक्शन को ट्रीट किया जाए तो rheumatic fever के चांसेस कम होते हैं, इसको हम रोक सकते हैं. आफ्टर ए हार्ट डैमेजिंग अटैक ऑफ rheumatic fever, reinfection must be prevented by long-term prophylaxis. Rheumatic heart disease remains a significant global health burden. अगर rheumatic जो डिजीज है, rheumatic fever है, अगर ये हार्ट को डैमेज करेगा then it will lead toward the heart health burden or health problem. The body diagnosis of streptococcal infections specimen mainly involve the nature of streptococcal infections. Throat infection ले सकते हैं, pus throat swab sample हम ले सकते हैं, pus sample ले सकते हैं, और blood is obtained for culture. Serum is also obtained for antibody determinations. Microbiological based tests में gram smears are useless in streptococcal pharyngitis because Viridian streptococci are members of the normal flora and cannot be visually distinguished from the pathogenic. तो हम ग्राम स्टेन नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि जो विरिडियंस ग्रुप है वो नॉर्मल फ्लोरा है ओरोफेरिंक्स का, और वो कंफ्यूज कर देगा कि ये नॉर्मल फ्लोरा है या स्ट्रेप्टोकोकल पायोजन है. स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायोजन के साथ उसको क्या करता है, वो कंफ्यूज कर देता है. However, stain smears from skin lesions are found that reveal streptococci are diagnostic. Smears from the pus often show single cocci or pairs rather than the definite chains. ये single cocci में होते हैं या pairs की फॉर्म में होते हैं. Growth characteristics of the streptococcal infections. Energy is obtained principally from the utilization of glucose with lactic acid as the end product. Growth of streptococci tends to be poor on solid media or in the broth unless enriched with the blood or tissue fluids. Nutritive requirements vary widely among different species. The human pathogens are most exacting, requiring a variety of growth factors. इसको different growth factors चाहिए होते हैं. Growth and hemolysis are aided by incubation in 10% carbon dioxide. Most pathogenic hemolytic streptococci grow best at 37 degrees centigrade. Most streptococci are facultative anaerobes and grow under aerobic and anaerobic conditions. Cultures of swabs from the pharynx or lesions on the blood agar plates show small, translucent beta hemolytic colonies in 18 to 48 hours. If inhabited by Bacillocin disc, they are likely to be group A streptococci. अगर बेसिटोसिन सेंसिटिव है तो ये ग्रुप ए स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई होगा। ग्रुप बी स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई आर characterized by their ability to hydrolyze heparate and by the production of the protein that causes enhanced hemolysis on the sheep blood agar when combined with the beta hemolysin of the streptococcus aureus. That's a camp test. Group D streptococci hydrolyze choline in the presence of bile, that is, they produce a black pigment on bile esculin agar. The group D organisms are further subdivided into different categories. The enterococci that grow in hypertonic 6.5% NaCl, whereas the non-enterococci do not grow in 6.5% NaCl. Although cultures remain the gold standard for the diagnosis of streptococcal pharyngitis, a problem exists because the results of culturing are not available for at least 18 hours. कल्चर के लिए एटलीस्ट 18 hours required होते हैं, so it's a time consuming. For this reason, rapid tests that provide a diagnosis in approximately 10 minutes were developed. The rapid test detects bacterial antigens in the throat swab specimen. In the test, specific antigens from the group A streptococci were extracted from the throat swab with certain enzymes and are reacted with the antibody to these antigens bound to latex particles. Immunological based जो टेस्ट होते हैं mainly they are fast as compared to the culture based. Aggregation of colored latex particles occur if group A streptococci are present in the throat swab. The specificity of these tests is high, but the sensitivity is low. That is, false negative results can occur. Sensitivity both low है but the specificity high है. If the test result is negative but the clinical suspicion of the streptopharyngitis is high, a culture should be done. अगर रिजल्ट नेगेटिव आया और क्लिनिकल जो सिम्टम्स हैं वो अपीयर हैं तो देन स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस फ्रेंजाइटिस के लिए कल्चर किया जाएगा उसकी प्रॉपर डायग्नोसिस के लिए. रैपिड टेस्ट इज आल्सो अवेलेबल फॉर द डिटेक्शन ऑफ ग्रुप बी स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई इन द जेनिटल ट्रैक्ट इन रेक्टल सैंपल्स. It detects the DNA of the organism and result can be obtained in approximately 1 hour. Wheaton's group Streptococci form alpha hemolytic colonies on blood agar and must be distinguished from Streptococcus pneumonia, which is also alpha hemolytic. Streptococcus pneumonia और Wheaton's दोनों alpha hemolytic हैं. अब इन दोनों को आपस में differentiate करना है. Wheaton's group Streptococci are resistant to lysis by bile and will grow in the presence of optochin, whereas pneumococci will not lyse the bile. It is the optochin sensitive. The various Wheaton group Streptococci are classified into species by using a variety of biochemical tests. Serological tests can also be used for diagnosis. ASO titers are high soon after blood group A streptococcal infections. If patients suspected of having rheumatic fever, an elevated ASO titer is typically used as evidence of previous infection because throat culture results are often negative at the time of patient presents with the rheumatic fever. Titer of the anti-DNase B are high in group A streptococcal skin infections and serve as an indicator of previous streptococcal infection in patients suspected of the acute glomerulitis. तो जब ASO titer डिटेक्ट करेंगे इट मीन्स पेशेंट इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम द rheumatic fever और एंटी डीएनएस भी टाइटर इंडिकेट द ग्रुप ए streptococcal skin infections. Treatment of the streptococcal infections. Group A streptococcal infections can be treated with either penicillin G or amoxicillin, but neither rheumatic fever nor acute glomerulitis patients benefited from the penicillin treatment after the onset of two diseases. In mild group A streptococcal infections, oral penicillin V can be used. In penicillin allergic patients, erythromycin or one of its long-acting derivatives, azithromycin can be used. However, erythromycin-resistant strains of the Streptococcus pyogenes have emerged that have limited the effectiveness of the macrolide class of drug in the treatment of the streptococcal pharyngitis. Clindamycin can also be used in penicillin allergic patients. Streptococcal pyogen is not resistant to penicillins. Invasive group A streptococcal infections such as necrotizing fasciitis and streptococcal toxic shock syndrome can be treated with a combination of clindamycin and intravenous immunoglobulins. So mainly हम penicillin G भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, oral penicillin V भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, azithromycin भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. अगर azithromycin resistant है then we can use the clindamycin. Endocarditis caused by most Wheaton's streptococci is curable using prolonged penicillin treatment. However, enterococcal endocarditis can be eradicated only by a penicillin or vancomycin combined with aminoglycoside. Enterococci resistance to multiple drugs like the penicillin, aminoglycosides, and vancomycin have emerged. Resistance to vancomycin enterococci is mediated by a cassette of the genes that encode the enzyme that substitute D-lactate for D-alanine in the peptidoglycan. The same set of genes encode vancomycin resistance in Staph aureus. Vancomycin resistance enterococci are now an important cause of nosocomial infections. There is no reliable antibiotic therapy for these infections. At present, two drugs are being used to treat infection caused by vancomycin resistance enterococci. It may be the linezolid, Zyvox, and the daptomycin QBC. Non-enterococci group D streptococci, Streptococcus bovis, are not highly resistant and can be treated with penicillin G. The drug of choice for group B streptococcal infection is either penicillin G or ampicillin. Some strains may require high doses of penicillin G or combination of penicillin G and the aminoglycoside to eradicate the organism. Peptostreptococci can be treated with the penicillin G. Prevention of the streptococcal infections, rheumatic fever can be prevented by the prompt treatment of group A streptococcal pharyngitis with the penicillin G और oral penicillin V. pharyngitis को वक्त से पहले ही ट्रीट करना है, उसमें जो complications ना हो. अगर pharyngitis में complication होगी, then it will lead towards the rheumatic fever. Prevention of streptococcal infection usually with the benzathine penicillin once each month for several years in persons who have had rheumatic fever is important to prevent recurrence of the disease. There is no evidence that patients who have had acute glomerulonephritis require a similar penicillin prophylaxis. In patients with damaged heart valves who undergo invasive dental procedures, endocarditis caused by variant streptococci can be prevented by using amoxicillin preoperatively. To avoid unnecessary use of antibiotics, it is recommended to give amoxicillin prophylaxis only to patients who have the highest risk of the severe consequences from endocarditis. For example, those with the prosthetic heart valves or with previous infective endocarditis and who are undergoing high risk dental procedures such as the manipulation of the gingival tissues. तो उनको हमने amoxicillin की prophylaxis देनी है जो risk पे है. It is no longer recommended that the patients undergoing gastrointestinal or genitourinary tract procedures receive prophylaxis. तो gastrointestinal या genitourinary tract जो procedures में इन्वॉल्व होते हैं उनको prophylaxis की जरूरत नहीं होती. The incidence of neonatal sepsis caused by group B streptococci can be reduced by two prolonged approach. All pregnant women at 35 to 37 weeks of gestation should be screened by doing vaginal and rectal cultures. If cultures are positive, then penicillin G or ampicillin should be administered intravenously. If the patient has not had culture done, then penicillin G or ampicillin should be administered intravenously to a woman who experiences prolonged, longest than 18 hours rupture of membranes, whose labor begins before 37 weeks of gestation, or who have a fever at the time of labor. If the patient is allergic to penicillin, either cefazolin or vancomycin can be used. Oral ampicillin given to women who are vaginal carriers of group B streptococci does not indicate the organisms. There is no vaccine available against any of the streptococci except the streptococcus pneumonia. Streptococcus pneumonia के अलावा किसी के लिए भी वैक्सीन मौजूद. That's all about the streptococcal pathogenesis, their symptoms and treatment. We will discuss the Streptococcus pyogenes, Agalacti, and Enterococci, their clinical findings, their pathogenesis, their diagnosis, and different treatment procedures and the prevention measures. Thank you so much. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the Streptococcus pneumonia.